with a bag of ammo, dude, and I did.
Well, back to this guy.
Horrible,
But what I'm saying is, I didn't do anything with it. I never had the weapon with me.
No, the Seattle Cafe
But-
shooting was just an example of all of the stupid shootings that shouldn't happen.
But back to the
But
first.
it's a person thing. It's not a. It's
But
not a gun
still,
thing.
it's all with a weapon.
Look,
They're not going to go up and start strangling 6 people in a row.
Maybe not all at once.
if you're sitting there,
You're going to let that happen. You're
in
going
a
to be in a
diner.
cafe and somebody comes up and strangles
It's not,
one.
what if it doesn't happen that way? What if he just happens to catch a jogger? Maybe he's a big
a jogger.
woman and
It'll
he
be
chokes
a
her.
jogger.
Well, still,
Well,
I
it should
mean,
be a
even
serial
if the guy
killer.
has an automatic weapon and
It'll
shoots
be a
some
serial
one person
killer.
jogging, it's different. We're talking about these people that go in and kill kids at school by the handful, kill people at restaurants, at cafes, people walking down the street. These people
I
don't
understand your intention.
But look, when
and
it
it's all well and
the
good.
first
But what I'd
topic
like
of the
to say
show
is,
look, if the first topic of the show was allowed, that guy would have been high. He would have never went in that cafe. He would have never shot the people. He'd have went in there, bought a Cinnabon, bought a fucking big like a monkey chaka,
Yeah, right.
however you call them,
Lattes.
coffees, latte drinks they get, and he'd have went home. And he'd
Yeah,
have had a good
fine.
time.
Yep.
But instead, he's all built up frustration, rage, burning
Got
through.
kicked out the day before.
Grabbed a gun, went in there and killed
what
everybody.
I'm saying is that's a personality.
Well, the other,
It's not a
But
gun
still,
thing.
no, but the other part of
But
this,
this is one thing I want to say, dude. I want to tell you though.
if the
When
gun
we're
wasn't
talking-
there, he wouldn't be able to use it.
Okay, that I understand that your
So he's going to go
intentions
with
are all
some
well
bow and
good.
arrows and start.
You know, your intention is all well and good. And remember that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. The fact of the matter
There is no hell. for
is
me.
the
There's no
fact,
heaven or
the fact
hell.
of the matter is,
I'm going to die because I'm energy, and I'll just die.
the
That's a
fact of
different
the matter
subject for another
is,
day.
is that the guns are out there already. We
Well,
can't
yeah.
pull them all back.
Well, I understand that. It's a topic
If
that we're
a person
talking
is
about.
going to commit a crime with a firearm, then they don't give a shit whether they're breaking the law or not.
No.
So obtaining an illegal firearm or possessing an illegal firearm and using an illegal firearm in a crime
Well,
does
there
not
should be
matter
more-
to them.
there should be
The
more
laws,
restrictions.
the more laws you make, the
no,
laws
with-
restrict the people
with
who
all
obey
these
the law.
with all these cases we're talking about, the guy in the cafe, the kids at Columbine, the kid at Virginia Tech, it goes back to a more humane thing, like you said, that we need to treat people better, respect people, and maybe they won't be getting a gun and killing all everybody because they fucking pissed them off. You know, I'm sure these people were tortured in their personal life. That kid at Columbine, or the kids at Columbine, they were probably picked on and bullied. God only knows. You know what it's like to grow up.
Yeah.
We grew up with all kinds of dicks that I would want to go to school and kill. But I guess the difference between us and them, in the back of our minds, we knew what would happen because we grew up around guns. There was loaded guns. There was loaded guns in a cabinet in our house, sitting right there. But we knew you don't touch those fucking guns unless we're going hunting, didn't we? We didn't fuck with those guns. They sat right in that cabinet in the fucking living room. With no glass, no locked door, just sat there next to that big old club. And there's the shotguns. We do better not to touch them, but we were raised with awareness and intelligence, which is a thing that a lot of parents do not do these days. Is parenting, teach their kids. Maybe if more kids knew how fragile and important life was, they wouldn't bully kids to the point where they kill each other. They wouldn't grab guns, going to school, massacre 15, 20 schoolmates. It's a scary world out there.
So you agree with me that it's a
I agree with you.
human
It's a human condition.
It's a human
But
thing.
Providing,
It's not guns.
my point is
I'm
providing
talking about the
those people
control
with those
of
kind of
guns,
conditions. That's
taking them away.
That's our point. It should be better
It's
control.
like a lock on your door, dude. You can sit there and you can deadbolt your door and you can lock the door now. But that is not going to stop a determined person getting in here. Okay? We take security in some kind of, whatever you want to call it, and knowing that the door is locked, but it really don't mean shit.
No. I know that.
But this is the same
You
thing
don't have
with
any
guns.
thing to say on this topic, Dad?
Well, I haven't had a chance to get a word in that.
Well, I told you to bust in.
But to me, it comes down to this simple fact. I go by the Constitution because that's what I was learned as a kid growing up. We went by the Constitution, and our forefathers did all this growing up together. And yet there's a law on the books that to me violates my constitutional right by not giving me the right to pursue my happiness. And I am tired of sticking up for the gun people who cry every time somebody even thinks about taking their guns. So I'm ready to violate the Constitution again and take their guns away unless they're ready to get on my side and say enough is enough, legalize.
Hey, don't put us all in the same boat. That's all I gotta say. Because
I have to get to that basic level because that's the way it works in
well,
He's
politics.
been
I can
dealing
tell
with
you
these
right
people
now
a lot
that
longer than
I
us.
probably shouldn't even
I
say
know
this
there are
on the show,
individuals
but
that
I'm
are
gonna
on my
say
side, but the official
Don't say it if you shouldn't say
NRA
it.
statement does not say that. I'm just tired.
Chris?
You know, for the longest time, I was with the gun
I wanna
people.
hear
I
what you gotta
should have the right.
But don't you agree when our forefathers wrote that law, they were talking about muzzle loaders and guns that are not near what they are today?
Right, they were
So when they said everyone
for
had,
defense.
and why did they do that? Why did they say we should all have one?
They also
Because
So
of
I'd like
invasion.
to say, why hasn't America been invaded yet?
It's not because everybody has a gun.
Bullshit.
You know what's gonna happen? As soon as that happens,
They can't control this populace, dude. There's no way,
this is what I'm
There's
saying.
no
Everybody
way.
has a
You
gun.
could never come in here.
Look,
and-
I
want to tell you one thing right now.
Wait, listen. This is
Well, I wanna
what
tell you one
American
thing.
will do when the Russians invade us. Your American buddy, your neighbor, is gonna use that gun to rob you of your food because he ain't gonna give a fuck about you or fighting those people because Americans are playing out stupid, and they would not. They would rob you before they would fight someone. You really think if we're being invaded by China, every American's gonna come together and hold hands and walk out there with their guns?
You're
Whoa,
missing
man,
the-
whoa, I didn't know that. Give me your food, motherfucker.
What I'm saying is
You're
more
missing the whole
people
point
die
why
in the
that
borders of the
amendment was
United
even
States
put
of
there.
America than did in Iraq.
You're missing the whole point why that amendment was even put there. The reason that amendment was put there was so that if the government became, like England, what do they call that? Tyrannical. You, the people, had the ability to rise up and overthrow the government.
Right.
It never was about protecting yourself.
I
They
did
originally wrote the Constitution.
Close it up.
They
Wrap it up.
wanted the people, because they had to rise up against England and they had to hide their weapons and all of this and that. Because they weren't supposed to have them and all, there were a lot of little laws. So they said, we would put that in there so every person has a right to own a gun in case his government becomes too tyrannical and he feels he has to overthrow.
No, dude.
That's good.
But I do
Come on,
need to
quickly.
make this point, dude.
Quickly, come on.
Stop interrupting me. Like, all the gun nuts, if you want to put us all together in the same thing. We don't all we don't all get crazy when everybody talks about taking, like, I heard all this shit. I think Ted Nugent might have been part of it when he was talking about he wanted to, or we were going to lose all our rights as gun owners in the state of Michigan if we did not vote for the dove hunt. If we backed down and did not pass the dove hunting bill, that we would that it would start a landslide.
Oh,
and we would lose all our guns, all our hunting rights.
Fear bullshit.
Just a fear campaign.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Because they presented it in that fashion, I rejected it and voted against the dove hunt. That would get me in deep shit with the people I hunt deer with. Believe me, it's not something I would bother telling them, but that's the truth. And I'm not gonna go for that shit. I think that we should have it, but I'm not going for this whole. We're all gonna lose our guns because it's a crock of shit. It's never gonna happen. No government, Republican, Democrat,
and like I
fucking
said,
anybody
dude,
is
I'm
gonna
not
take away our guns. They're
trying to
not
take
gonna
it
fuck
away.
with it. So
No.
any time you
Well,
hear-
folks, this is obviously a hot topic we'll have to take up another time.
Yeah.
We're going to another commercial.